Yeah, he was making a prediction. I mean, I wish I could see the future. I would have put, all my money in Dogecoin 2 years ago, but c'est la vie. Yeah, he's saying he thinks gas prices are going to continue to. You guys know here in Chicago, gas prices have gone up. Over 50 cents in the last 5 days. That's like 10 cents a day.
Yeah,
dude.
Yeah. It's even here in the Midwest in Nebraska. It's $4 a gallon.
Okay, he's saying this Coach Red Pill character. He's saying that he thinks gas is going to go up to like $8, $7, $8 in the next couple months.
I've heard that too. And then you're going to have a demographic of people who can't even afford to go to work.
Yeah, exactly. How do you
do $100+ a week in fucking fuel just to get to work? That's a brand new car payment a month.
Mm-hmm. There you go. So again, I'm way past the point. Whenever I talk to people, whenever I talk to men, young men, older men, middle-aged men like us, I basically say at this point, prepare. We're basically in a collapse scenario. There really isn't much you can do as an individual. But what you can do is you can spread the word. When the actual shit hits the fan, all the people that truly are guilty, the one thing they're not going to do is take accountability or responsibility. They're going to say it was this. It was. You know what it is? It's not Biden.
It's everything but them.
It's Russia. Yeah, it's everything but that. They're going to blame everyone but themselves.
Yep.
What's important is that
distraction.
What's that? I'm sorry.
I said deflection and distraction.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's going to be projection, and you're
so
right.
What I'm saying is, like I'm reminded of not Rand Paul, Ron Paul, his father, Ron Paul. I'm reminded of Ron Paul. Ron Paul said this 100 times before. He says, we're in a death spiral. Long-term, Keynesian economics is not going to work. We're screwed. But what's most important right now is that we get the word out. Essentially, it's like it's an info war. We have to make sure when shit hits the fan that we point the finger where it truly belongs. And I think that you guys agree with me that we should point the finger at the international financiers, the bankers. The politicians too. But
I hope we come to the day where they can't even walk down the street. They can't.
Information wars always precede actual combat, and right now that's what we're seeing. The Mgtow content creators are the tip of the spear in an ongoing information war, which they are using every bit of their resources to try to prove us as being some type of extremist in one way or another, and that they're using everything that we say as like some type of
ammunition,
a battle cry to basically take away our rights and freedoms, just like what you were talking about. They want to label everyone as being some type of an extremist, or this way they can use these red flag laws. They can, enforce the RICO Act. They can round up everybody, throw them into these, storage unit, makeshift concentration camps, and they can do all of the crazy stuff that we never suspected them of doing in the first place. But you see, this is where you have to understand that before it gets to the point where it's a two-way rifle range, we have to do every last bit of civil disobedience that we can.
Right, I agree. It really ends this two-way rifle range that you speak of, SCE. When you say that, I'm reminded of what's his name, that prolific content creator. Have you guys heard of? I'm sure you have Sticks Hexenhammer 666. You guys heard of him?
I've heard of him.
Yep.
Yeah. He puts it the best. People say, because every once in a while, what he was 400,000-500,000 subscribers. He's huge, and people routinely tell him, "Is it time? Is it time? Is it time to start picking up guns?" He says, "No, absolutely not." And then they ask him, "Well, when is the time? When do we know? When is it time, and when do we know?" He says, "It's really very simple. As long as you have a voice, any way of dissenting using your voice, you do it. But eventually, if you look at history, they will take away your voice. They'll take away your ability to publish. They'll take away your ability to broadcast. When that happens, when there is absolutely no other way to dissent, then you know." And he said we have not reached that point, and I sort of agree with him there. I think that we still have some freedoms in this country.
Well, it's the equivalent of digital book burning is what it is.
Okay, but some freedoms, I mean, I got the freedom to take a shit too if I want. So when they take that away, is that when it's time? Like,
no, like what I'm saying is you'll know it's time when people like Tim Pool get swatted. No, I'm kidding. You'll know it's time. You'll know it's time when Styx Hexenhammer, when he gets arrested, or when Tim Pool actually gets locked up, or let's say Sandman gets doxxed and mysteriously the government trumps up charges against him and finds, kitty planted, they plant kitty porn on him. Basically, when the political assassinations start and they start killing off the press and when things like that.
You're right.